Well, things were pretty bad when we last came on the Comm Box. It was 50 for 3 for India at the end of 15 overs. But the next 20 overs haven't been as bad. You're watching Cricbuzz Comm Box. I'm Gaurav Kapur. With me, Michael Vaughan, here to tell you that Vaughan, not too bad. In the last 120 balls, 105 runs for just one wicket. All things considered, you'd say that Rohit Sharma has navigated that passage of play really well with good support from KL Rahul.
Yeah, that partnership was excellent. Loads of skill, patience, bit of attrition, just kind of manoeuvring the ball into the gap, throw it dancing down to the spinner every now and again and hitting one over the top. Surprised that England used Liam Livingstone before Moeen Ali. Moeen Ali's ball quite nicely. I guess the ball's spinning away from the right-hander, but I just think sometimes Moeen Ali's underutilised as a spinner. Just because there's two right-handers doesn't mean that an off-spinner can't get a right-hander out. But you just get a sense that England will rely on the dew later on, and they'll hope that the dew comes into play and it becomes a little bit easier for batting, because at the minute I think this score is pretty good for India. I think the pitch is holding up. There's a bit of inconsistency with the seam, and there's certainly a bit of seam there. So if they get anything beyond 250, it'll take some chasing.
Yeah, for the bowlers, we of course... you've had Rohit Sharma navigate the spin really well in the middle, but there you go. The successes have come to Chris Woakes right up top, so he got his 2 wickets. Bowled 7 overs on the trot, those 7. David Willey, in the attack even right now, has bowled his 2 overs for 38. Meanwhile, everybody else has kind of just been safely navigated by Rohit. He has really negotiated that spell of play well. But David Willey with these 2 wickets, we've just got news that David Willey, the only England player in this squad who did not have a contract. We now know after Virat Kohli's wicket, he has got a contract, but from BCCI apparently.
Well, I know he's got one at the RCB.
He does, yeah.
He's got a Challengers Bangalore contract, but surely that gets him a central contract. Getting Virat Kohli out for naught.
Yeah.
I think you get the highest contract.
Yeah, but
whatever the Joe Root 3-year contract is. David Willey should be on that contract for getting Virat out.
Should get it. Of course, Rohit Sharma, the captain with the highest contract in India, and today he has completely shown why he is worth it, why he is captain. Just the game sense, the understanding of the conditions, the context. He knows today he cannot play the game that he wants to play. So therefore, he shows his maturity as a batter and just changes it up completely.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen Rohit score some explosive hundreds, but in a funny kind of way, this is up there with his best, because it's not an easy pitch. That little deftly reverse sweep that he played off Liam Livingstone, Mark Wood dived to his left, and then the next ball he just played it a little bit earlier and he took it to his right. He's a genius against the spin because he's got all the different options, but on a pitch like this, which is quite difficult for batting, you've got a master who's just kind of going up and down in the gears at the right time. He's settling to first and second, and then all of a sudden he needs a boundary, he dances down and whacks one over the top. It's so far been a gem of an innings from the skipper. And if he can get his team to 260, 270, you'd fancy that India will have enough.
Yeah, for that he'd have to get 100. He looks motivated to get one. Maybe also because David Warner got 2 and he's crept up on him in total number of World Cup hundreds. So Rohit's like, let me just make that delta a little more. Can he do that? Well, he's got Surya with him right now, and then Ravindra Jadeja to follow. I think KL Rahul was also good today, was obviously chastising himself when he got out. But for Surya, he again has to curb his natural instinct. Look at his captain, his IPL captain, his India captain. Look at him curb your natural instincts, because his first few shots, he tried to play like he would play on any other surface. And he got lucky, almost a Billy Cotton Bowl there as well. So he's got to temper his game.
Yeah, but it's almost like perfect for Surya Yadav now, because he's such a brilliant T20 player, and now it's a T20 innings required. He's got 14 overs remaining to try and cause some damage. If I was India, I wouldn't be looking at the 280s, 290s. I think if they try and get to 280, 290, they might end up at 230, 240. I just think 260, 270 is going to be very, very competitive. So they don't have to try and aim too high. If they do, I think it'll bring England into the equation. 260, 270 if I was India, just to get that number on the board, and with the bowling that they have, and particularly with a little bit of spin, I think it'll take some chasing.
260, 270 with dew, 240 if there's no dew. That's what I'm saying. But I think there will be dew. All right, we're going to go now, and we're going to come and see you at the end of this India batting effort. It's been quite an effort, actually, because batting has required effort today in Lucknow. That's going to be on Cricbuzz Live, so do join us then. It's Michael Vaughan and Gaurav Kapur saying adios. See you in a bit.